This is a story about what it means to be proud. Proud of your culture, proud of your community, and most importantly, proud of what you share with the world.
That's what we like to see. Game day, baby.
My name is Casey Cook, and I believe that our world is far too vast and complex for us to truly experience in a lifetime. So these videos are meant to serve as a reminder that no matter where you are in life, there is always more to learn, which is why this series is called The Never-Ending Journey. Our story starts just after a long, shaky bus ride from the city, where we arrived in San Antonio de Arecio, a place rich in Argentinian culture. From the animals, people, food, and activities, the history of this ranch felt deeply connected to its roots. And upon arrival, we were first greeted by Martin. Flying an Argentinian flag, he stood tall, proud, and most importantly, he welcomed our curiosity. Martin believes that horseback riding, an activity that's been around for centuries, provides an opportunity for the connection between animal and human. But before we could develop that connection for ourselves, we set off to explore the other animals on the ranch.
Aquí. Buenos.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to get some of the animals to come near us.
I don't know if they respond to English or Spanish.
But there was one animal that was a natural-born superstar, and his name is Cornelius. A big-horned goat that loved to be in the spotlight.
Oh my God. You're good.
But after our time with the animals, we headed back to the house, where we were told about 3 of the most prominent traditions in Argentina. Tradition 1, asado. An Argentinian barbecue with an abundance of ribs, steak, and chorizo. But rather than cooking the meat in the fire, it's a much slower process. Instead, the coals are placed under a grate of meat to prepare for the feast. And I couldn't help but notice how the asador, Juan, seemed to be proud of the meal he was preparing. Because every second he stood next to the fire, Juan made a choice, and for the full few hours, he chose to pay attention to detail in order to ensure proper care of this tradition. Tradition 2, Classical Musica. We started by being introduced to a guitarist, Oscar. Oscar not only played for his wife, but he chose to play for us as well. And it seemed that above all, Oscar was proud of his craft that he chose to perfect, proud enough to share it with us. And as we danced with one another in our sombreros and vestidos, we took part in a beautiful moment. A moment where we listened to the beat of the music, listened to the accordion that just joined in, and we were able to just spend time enjoying each other's company. Because soon enough, it was time for the game of a lifetime. Tradition 3, Argentinian football.
That's what we like to see. Game day, baby.
And I'm not gonna lie, football, American soccer, whatever you want to call it, is a sport that I never played growing up. But seeing the passion behind it in South America, it was clear that this was a game that we were all proud to play. Because looking back, we really did leave it all on the field. Because after the match, we finally got to sit back and watch not this Martin, but the other Martin demonstrate the connection that he was able to foster with his horse. And something that really stood out to me is Martin's view on horse training. He said that instead of harming or punishing the animals, he chooses to do the opposite, showing more respect to the animal so that in this case, the horse knows he is safe. And in return, Martin is able to demonstrate the strong friendship that they have built. But what I've come to realize is that when looking back on this day, it's clear that the ranch does far more than just care for the horses. Whether it's Oscar, Martin, the other Martin, or anyone else on the ranch, everyone here has chosen to create a safe space for many animals. And when taking all things into consideration, asado, musica, football, what stood out to me the most is what it means to be proud. Proud of your culture, proud of your community, and above all, proud of the impact that you have on this world. Because for Martin and the rest of his ranch, they were certainly proud of it all.
What is up? We're back with another episode of Casey's Vlogs.